Oh, hey, Mr. Automotive's calling. He says, "Great to meet you, Mr. Automotive's mom. Your boy is awesome."
Oh,
Oh, hey, Mr. Automotive's calling. How's it going?
So this is my mother right here, a Patriot supporter.
oh,
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, guys.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you guys and all the viewers.
Bowen Sports, you gotta say it. Bowen Sports.
Oh, Vienna Sports. What
Bowen
That's right.
Allen Sport.
Oh, Vienna Sports. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
You gotta
there
say,
you go.
you gotta say, "Let's go."
You gotta say, let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
I'm learning.
And by the way, your son is one of the most generous, kindest people I've ever met, ever.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's amazing. He's an awesome dude, and
yes, he is. It's my son. Oh,
he's become a big part of this channel. Everyone knows who he is. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah. He probably won't tell you that, but it's true.
No, I never heard that, but thank you. I know he is a wonderful person. I do know that. Yes, he's very inspiring. Yes, he is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just got a super chat, by the way.
What I got?
So someone sent a super chat for your mom. Jared Weaver, $2 super chat. He says, "Great to meet you, Mr. Automotive's mom. Your boy is awesome."
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. See, I'm with the family.
Oh, nice.
Here. Yeah, everybody's there. That's my grandma. Mama, you're on live TV.
She's 92.
Yeah, grandmother's 92.
Wow.
Yeah, see. So
there's a lot of people watching you. Grandma Automotive.
Yep. So we grow the channel, I told you. So
there's Momma Automotive.
Here,
Rodney Frost just said Momma Automotive. And now there's Grandma Automotive.
Yes.
Yeah.
92. 92 years old.
That's crazy, man. I hope I'm 92.
Yep. Oh, well, we are. And they're all rocking Violent Sports t-shirts. So let's go. Let's do it.
Let's go. I'm gonna wake up in the future.
See?
Hi.
Everybody's here. So we're all here. You say hi, Marcia? Say hello. See?
Hi.
See? Yeah, see, we're all here to support the channel. We're all here.
That's right.
Right. So I wanted to call in and tell everybody thank you. It was an honor hanging with you this weekend that passed. It was good times, and we're going to Los Angeles, so we're coming out there.
That's right.
We're coming out there. We're going to take over. So
that's right. Next year, we're going to do it.
Yes, sir. So y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll call in on Saturday, and let's go.
All right. Merry Christmas, Automotive family. All right. Let's go.
All right.
Bye. Oh, hey, Mr. Automotive's calling. How's it going?
So this is my mother right here, a Patriot supporter.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you guys and all the viewers.
Buying Sports, you gotta say it. Buying Sports.
Oh, Buying Sports. What
Buying Allen Sports.
Oh, Buying Sports. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
You gotta say,
go,
you gotta say, let's go.
You gotta say, let's go.
Let's go.
There it is.
I'm learning.
And by the way, your son is one of the most generous, kindest people I've ever met, ever.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's amazing. He's an awesome dude. And
yes, he is. That's my son. Oh,
he's become a big part of this channel. Everyone knows who he is. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He probably won't tell you that, but it's true.
No, I never heard that. But thank you. I know he is a wonderful person. I do know that. Yes, he's very inspiring. Yes, he is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just got a super chat, by the way.
What I got?
So someone sent a super chat for your mom. Jared Weaver, $2 super chat. He says, "Great to meet you, Mr. Automotive mom. Your boy is awesome."
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all. See, I'm with the family. Oh,
nice.
Here. Yeah, everybody's there. That's my grandma. Mama, you're on live TV.
92.
Grandmother's 92.
Wow.
Yeah, see. So
there's a lot of people watching you. Momma Automotive.
Yep. So we grow the channel. I told you. So
there's Momma Automotive. Rodney Frost said Momma Automotive. And now there's Grandma Automotive.
Yes. Yeah. 92. 92 years old.
That's crazy, man. I hope I'm 90.
Yep. Well, we are, and they're all rocking Violent Sports t-shirts. So let's go. Do it.
Let's go. I'm gonna wake up in the future.
See?
Hi.
Everybody's here, so we're all here. You say hi, Marcia? Say hello. Say.
Hey guys.
Hey, is my on?
Yeah. You're good to go.
Good.
Okay. So yeah, we were having an issue with the camera. Sorry about that. We had the second camera charging and didn't realize the cable was bad, so it wasn't charging. and so during it, the actual phone died. So, so how are you guys doing? I just wanted to say that at the beginning, what you were watching that was a video taken from last year, from our Christmas special, and that was Mr. A, as you guys all know, Mr. A, Mr. Automotive. His real name's LeVar, but that was him calling in and showing us his family. And of course, you saw his mom, and then you saw his grandmother, and both of them have passed away. His mother passed away 3 weeks ago, and his grandmother passed away just recently, just a few days ago. So it's been a rough year for everybody, I think, and so I just wanted to put that out there for him as a nice memory, because his mom, you could see that his mom is a lot like him, and she did a pretty damn good let's go, actually. So I thought that was pretty nice. So just like her son. But
I'm
yeah.
so glad you brought them LeVar to the show, right? That was awesome. So now we have a good memory. Can you hear me? Yeah. I do. Okay.
So, am I recovering from the new? Am I recovering from the Jets jersey? Yeah, it made me a little sick. I had some problems, but I'm feeling much better now. So it's a weird day for football. As you guys know, there's a football game actually going right now, and it is. Well, I'll tell you what, the Bills. The Bills have they just rapidly improved, and I'm really impressed by them, actually. Imagine, but they're playing the Broncos. But imagine if Denver actually had Von Miller and a competent quarterback, or okay, I don't want to insult Drew Lock, but I mean, not a competent quarterback. He's competent. Let's say they had a great quarterback. I don't think they're as bad as people think they are. I think they're just a quarterback away from actually being pretty damn good. I know they're getting blown out right now, but Buffalo is good, a good team. Right now, guys, it's in the third quarter. You're not missing much. It's 35-13. So what we'll do is we'll get you out of here tonight in time for the second game, I believe. So. Why were you timed? I have no idea, man. I don't know why you were timed out. I don't control that. I have moderators who take care of that for me. You must have said something stupid. Let's see. I don't know. Seriously, I have no idea. If the Bills win tonight, they take the AFC East. That's a long time coming for the Bills fans. Very long time coming. It's going to be weird us not being the winners of the division. But Buffalo earned it, you know? It would really hurt. It would really hurt if it was the Jets. Okay? That's what would hurt. So I'm not too bothered by the Bills. I actually like Josh Allen, not just because he's got my last name, although that helps, but I like him. He's a great player. So okay, gotcha, Nightwalker. Actually, were there some super chats that I missed?
Yes, you did.
Oh, Lord Varsh. Okay, so actually, let me go back here. Tyree Vaughn upgraded his membership to General Admiral.
Awesome.
So now you have to refer to Tyree as General or Admiral He said General Tyree. So, General Tyree, welcome and thank you so much. Lord Varsh, welcome to joining VAS Centurion. He is now a member of the Battle Guard. Thank you so much. And now you can start using the custom emojis if you'd like. Nightwalker sends a 20 euro super chat. He says, I remember that stream. Rest in peace. My condolences, Mr. A. And let me put that up here, actually. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would like to get something, a nice gift or something for Mr. A. You know, just so yeah. So thank you, Nightwalker. That's definitely gonna help. So that's awesome. It's this year has just. This year can just burn in hell, I swear. I mean, I can't wait till it's over. But thank you so much, Nightwalker. Really appreciate that. Shaq, amazing. He sends a $50 super chat. Wow, Shaq, thank you so much. He says, dedicated to the memory of Momma Automotive and Grandma Automotive, may they rest in heavenly eternal peace. Be strong and keep your head up, Mr. A. Von Allen Sports loves you, and we are here for you, just like you were there for me with my mom. Heart, absolutely. Well said, Shaq. Thank you so much. Awesome. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. The Jets are tanking, absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so we didn't do a show last week. There's some personal things going on, and we just didn't have any shows this week. I apologize for that, guys. But you know what? It's probably for the better since the Patriots got completely destroyed and embarrassed.
Yeah.
So all you would have heard was me and Shaq just bitching and moaning and complaining, and there wouldn't been much to it. Although, but props to Brady, played much better. That game was much better. That bomb to that hell, I can't remember the damn kid's name right now. That was fantastic. Of course, Gronk got another one. That was great. Travis Burnett sends a $20 super chat. He says, much love, Mr. A. Thank you so much, Travis. We really appreciate it. I know Mr. A is going to be very, very pleased. So, is he here? Have you seen him?
Yeah, he was
okay.
here.
Scotty Miller, thank you. What's he talking about? Milena's nodding like she had to hear it anyway?
I don't know. I wasn't reading all the chat.
Oh, okay.
Milena's nodding like she had to hear it anyway.
Raphael sends a $5 super chat. He says, take care, Mr. A. Hope your family is doing well. Let's go. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you so much. Dave98 says, I don't think Brady's season is as bad as everyone is saying. No, it's not. Okay? Actually, any quarterback right now in the league, not named Mahomes, should be pleased with Brady's type of season that he's having, considering, okay, I'm saying considering if they were in the situation he's in, which is new everything, new offense, right? New, entirely new team, no preseason. And not only that, but his coach is an idiot. I mean, Patrick Mahomes gets Andy Reid. Russell Wilson gets Pete Carroll. I mean, hell, even Aaron Rodgers, that young dude, LeFleur, he's actually seems to be pretty damn competent. So, but Bruce Arians, I mean, but we all know that Bruce Arians' offense is made for interceptions and stuff like that. So maybe it's a package deal there, but things looked much better last Sunday. So the fact, yeah, exactly. The fact that he's 43 is ridiculous to begin with. Yeah, exactly, Bill Murray. Last year wasn't... he gets too much crap for last year, okay? Way too much crap for last year. We know the situation. Look at the situation right now. The offensive players that Brady was working with, they haven't changed much at all this year in New England, and you can see that Kim is struggling greatly because there's nothing there. And now he doesn't have Edelman either, but they had, even when they had Edelman, nothing was happening really. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know too many quarterbacks who would have made something of that last year in New England, and they ended up still going 12-4. So, by the way, wearing the helmets that I think they should permanently move to. Those are by far the best helmets I've ever seen Denver wear. They need to that just needs to be their helmet forever.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. This version is definitely much better. And I like the Bills uniforms, but that's why I have a problem with our away jersey, our white one. Our away jersey looks just like the Bills. It's like, who are we trying to be? And our home jerseys, our home uniforms look like the Houston Texans. I mean, I thought we were the Patriots, you know. And they just abandoned the silver, and I don't know. The silver, I always thought the silver was pretty cool.
Yeah, the silver is really cool.
We need to put some silver in the uniforms. Back like in the 90s, those things were great. I love those. So I think a lot of people want to see we wanted to see Brady in the 90s uniforms, never got to see him. That's one regret I have. Marcus Mariota. Okay, no. Here's what we need. Next year we're going to have plenty of cap space, which means we have room to make a move, okay? And we could make a big move and at the same time still have enough money to get a few more pieces and still sign our draft picks. We need to trade for Matt Ryan. There it is. Thank you.
That would be a good pick.
Trade for Matt freaking Ryan. That's what you need to do. The dude is smart. The dude knows his shit. He knows what he's doing. He can run that offense. He is the closest thing that we're going to get. Yeah, where he's the closest thing we're going to get to Tom that's available, that's actually gettable. Okay? Of course, there's some great options. So there's some great quarterbacks out there, but they're just not gettable. And it seems like the Falcons have been entertaining moving Matt Ryan and listening, crazy enough, for offers on Julio Jones, it blows my mind. But he's the perfect fit. His personality, everything, how he does things, his style, all of it. It's Tom again. It's a Tom 2.0 kind of thing. So Yeah, exactly, Shaq. He played for Boston College. Yeah, his contract's big, but that's what I'm saying. We'll have the cap room for that to make that move. I mean, we couldn't do that this year, of course, but that's why we had to take a. We could only give Cam Newton so very little as we didn't have anything. So, Redcoat says Matt Stafford. No, not if we have a choice. If Matt Stafford is the only one who's gettable, then I'll take Matt. Okay, or they're both Matt. I'll take Stafford if that's all that's available. But if we actually have a choice, if Matt Ryan is the one that we actually have an option at. Guys, he fits. You got to think about in terms of where a quarterback fits in a scheme and fits on a team and the mentality of that team and how things are done. That's the difference. Like right now we're seeing that. We see Tom in Tampa Bay. You know who belongs in Tampa Bay? Matthew Stafford. All right? Matthew Stafford should be in Tampa Bay. Tom should be somewhere else in a style more to his skill set and everything. They're trying to fit a triangle into a square, and it's just or a square and a triangle, and it's just not working. And that's what I see in New England right now. I don't even know if Cam is done or whatever you want to call it. There are some things that I would say in his defense, which would be he's come to a new team, no preseason. That doesn't help him. His shoulder was injured the last 2 years. That may be affecting him. He was out with COVID. That might I don't know the effects of COVID particularly on an athlete, but maybe there's something there to it. But with all that, yes, clearly he's playing very bad football and making bad decisions. But maybe he's just not right for the Patriots style. Matt Ryan is.
Yeah. He's always reminded me of Brady.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Doesn't he look up to him too? I mean, a lot of them do, but.
Matt Ryan? Oh, yeah. He loves Tom. Yeah, he's a big fan of Tom's. So. Yeah, see it twice. Thank you. We're going to be close to 100 million. So that's a lot. We could get Matt, and then it's like it doesn't even matter. We could still go on a spending spree after Matt. In fact, hell, we could trade for Julio and Matt at the same time. Not that we should. I'm not saying we should do that, but is Travis Kelce a true tight end? Okay, Travis Kelce is a situation like Jimmy Graham was. You guys remember when Jimmy Graham was all the rage and everything, and he was wanting like wide receiver money? Jimmy Graham was a wide receiver. I don't know if Kelce is that far, like over to that area, but a true tight end is Gronk. Okay, that's a true tight end. A true tight end can block and receive, can do everything you need him to do. But hey, it sucks for Kelce because the tight ends don't get paid as much as wide receivers. So he by far is the most valuable player that Mahomes has at his disposal. I think he's more important than Tyreek Hill, actually. So, although Tyreek Hill's pretty damn good too, of course. But yeah, it seems to be a split decision. Some people like the Matt Ryan idea, and some people don't. The Redcoat. The only information I have on Matt Ryan is that, well, I'm just putting things together, of course, because that's all we can do right now. But I know Bill likes Matt and likes that the way he is. And like we were saying, he fits the Tom Brady mold. We've seen what he can do. Guys, right now, he's on a crappy team, and he's still tearing up the stat sheet. I mean, I think he leads the league in air yards right now. The dude is slinging it everywhere. But he doesn't have to. He's also the kind of guy who can do pre-snap reading. He knows what everyone's supposed to be in. I've seen him. He's just got that Tom element, you know. They even act similar, like their movements, everything, their form, their throwing form. It's just they're very similar players, and you know, as far as I was concerned, I thought most of Patriot Nation liked Matt. I mean, I like Matt. I've been a big fan of his. But like Shaq said, he played at Boston College. He's the perfect fit. You know? Stafford, he's got to get out of Detroit. Okay? God help him. All right? So, it's 2021, not 2016. What does that mean? Did Matt Ryan forget how to play quarterback? I'm just curious. You just want someone younger than 36. Well, considering we're not picking number 1 overall, I mean, and even that's not a sure thing, you know? It's too hard to find the right quarterback, especially for our team. The right kind of guy, a Belichick type guy that will do the work, that will lead the team and be a filter for Bill's mentality. So it's not as much about it's the right player. Okay, so you draft a guy. There's no way of knowing if that guy can handle that type of coaching. It's too big of a question mark. Yeah, if we had the number 1 pick and we could get Trevor Lawrence, that'd be nice to kick the tires on that. Okay, I'll take it. But Belichick doesn't need, other than that, he doesn't need a 23-year-old quarterback. He's getting old. He wants to win another Super Bowl. And Matt Ryan is an immediate fix. And I'm telling you, Matt Ryan is not going anywhere. He's got at minimum 5 years left, at minimum, of playing pretty good football. 5 years left. That's a lot, okay? You sign a rookie quarterback right now, you got him for 4, and then you got a 5th-year option. And then you got to, if he leaves, you know, it depends if you want to pay him or not, but if he's not that great, he's going to leave. And guess what? You're back to drafting again, and you're back for looking to another quarterback. Well, if Matt Ryan can give me 5 more years, shit, I'll take it, right? You got to pay him, yeah, sure, but manage the cap better, and that should be able to get done. So a quarterback like Matt can plug a lot of holes. A lot of, you know, you can get him one dynamic player and kind of mess around a little bit everywhere else on the offense. Just make sure he's got a good offensive line, which, you know, also, it'd be nice if we had Scarnecchia. But I know that guy's he's tired. He's done, you know. So he already retired once and came back for us. But still, that defense is good. Give Matt Ryan this good defense that we have. I think our defense is good, and it'll be even better next year. Dante will be back, but Patrick Chung should be back. I like it. So it's what the hell?
What happened?
The Bills have now gone up. They scored another touchdown. Now it's about to be 42-13. Ouch. Okay. Oh, called back. All right. I'm so tired of hearing the whole system quarterback from people. It's crazy. I do want to point out one thing. It's an interview I saw with Aaron Rodgers. Did you guys see this? Tell me if you saw this. He was being asked on the Pat McAfee show about the MVP. And right now he's in the running for the AP MVP. Okay, I know it's the big famous one, but it's not the most important one. Of course, the most important one is the Von Allen Sports Most Valuable Quarterback Award. That's the most important. But Aaron Rodgers is talking about the regular AP MVP, and he said he would be happy and excited to win a third one. But then he said something weird about he always thinks about winning an MVP in preseason. And I just thought that was bizarre, because if Tom would have said that, I would have been just taken back, like, what? If Tom said something like that, I would honestly be worried. It would worry me. I would think, oh my God, like he's mentally checked out now. Like, winning isn't important as much as stats. That would freak me out if that came out of Tom's mouth. But as I was thinking, if Aaron Rodgers believes that, so when Aaron Rodgers gets to preseason, he thinks MVP. He doesn't think win division, okay? Then go to the Super Bowl. That's really what I would have in mind. The MVP and winning need to exist mutually, and one needs to be the byproduct of the other. Right. Having the stats and an MVP, okay, would you rather have an MVP and be 11-5, or would you rather be 15-1 without an MVP, but your team doesn't have to play in the first week of the playoffs, especially now with the second seed doesn't get a bye. So I'm just thinking that it's kind of a weird mentality. But even if it doesn't mess anything up, and I'm not saying it could, Aaron is the type of guy that maybe it doesn't mess him up. But what's the moment now that he said that, let's say he switches the play at in the red zone and doesn't score, and when he should have handed it off, he checks out of that play, checks into a pass, and then he gets intercepted, and they don't win the game or whatever. How many of his teammates are going to go, did he do that because he was trying to get the MVP? Was that a statistical thing right there? Even if Aaron meant well, even if you seriously thought that was the best thing, they're going to think about it. They're going to doubt it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a conflict of interest there.
It is a conflict of interest. It makes you wonder, so.
Different goals.
Yeah.
What's your goal?
I'm just saying it's probably a bad idea to say that out loud, but.
It's like, my goal is to win. The quarterback is thinking, my goal is to win for myself, or do I want to win for the team? Do I want the team to win? So.
Exactly.
There must be some kind of, a different measurement, or, that does not put them in that position of conflict of interest. And I think that's kind of what you've been doing with the new, rankings system.
Exactly. The new, thank you for mentioning that. The new ranking system, so the quarterback ranking system that we have, it favors, it leans heavily towards winning. Mm-hmm. So if you are going 10-6, 11-5, you're probably not going to get the award. Probably not going to get number one because you're lagging behind. In order to get number one in our system, in order to get the MVP in our system at, let's say, 11-5, or hell, maybe even 12-4, we'll see. You're going to have to leap off of the stat sheet in an incredible way. So what it's designed to do, it's designed to balance great quarterback play with winning. And that's what matters there.
That's only logical.
Yeah. So
I want to hear the justifications of the other situation where, the opposite of why winning is so important. Why shouldn't it be?
Well, that's the argument made by That's the argument made by people who don't win. And Aaron Rodgers tried to make that argument.
That many yards or whatever, stats. It's like, really?
Exactly. And that's what he was also talking about. He was trying to say, when he was asked about who the GOAT is, he was trying to go around it and talk about, well, there's different things that are involved and blah, blah, blah. No, there's not, Aaron. No. There isn't. What is he talking about?
Yeah, what's the other one? It's like some kind of show of athleticism. I'm not sure what it is. This is a game.
I don't know.
Right? Like a game of a team winning. So, yeah, you have stats for each person, but they cannot be taken out of the context of winning a game.
Apparently, it doesn't matter anymore. Apparently, we've got things called the eye test, and the eye test tells us who's the greatest quarterback of all time.
He's got torque.
He's got torque. Yeah, if you don't have torque, you can't be the GOAT.
What do you have to type to get torque?
To get torque, you just type semicolon torque, TORQ, and then semicolon.
Yeah, if you are a member of Von Allen Sports, if you become a member.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and type that, you'll get it.
General Tyree Vaughn just typed it.
Oh, okay.
Torque.
Cool.
Okay. The Stalin special is squeaking like crazy. It's driving me nuts.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't understand this. It's this new thing, and it was all caused by Brady. Okay, Brady has driven everyone mad.
They had to get inventive to come up with ways to put him down and be like, okay, well, no, there's other criteria. Right?
They move the goalpost every time Tom breaks another record.
Yeah.
They keep changing the rules. They keep changing how things are done. Exactly, Raphael. BDS.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Joe Montana was known as the GOAT before Tom. He had 4 Super Bowls. Well, so did Terry Bradshaw. But Terry was never the GOAT. So what's the difference? If the argument people are trying to say is that it's not all about rings, if it's not all about rings, then how come Joe Montana was the GOAT but Bradshaw wasn't? I mean, they're trying to say it was all about rings. If it was all about rings, then how come Montana was the GOAT but Bradshaw never got that love? Because it's not about just rings, jackasses. It's a combination of the two. Okay? So you need both. One without the other is not enough. You can have a fistful of rings like Bradshaw, but no collection or impressive collection of personal stats and, things, accolades. Or you can have all the accolades in the world, like Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, and guys like that. Aaron, exactly. And it ain't going to make a damn bit of difference because you ain't got the hardware. You ain't got the rings. That's what makes the difference. And I know that we discuss this all the time, and I have to keep repeating it because apparently nobody seems to get it. Nobody seems to understand it. But it is not one thing. It is not a single formula. It's not a single aspect, and that's it. It's a formula. It's a combination of things. It is.
And the reason is it's not an individual sport, because if it was an individual sport, a quarterback competing against another quarterback just on their own, I get it. Maybe you could do those stat thing, like the stats for the stats sake. However, this is a team sport, so it has to be in the context of the game, of the team, of course, the end goal, winning. So.
Exactly, and that's the thing. It's in basketball, One guy can change the fate of a team for a long time. You know, like LeBron James, for example. Whatever team he gets on, if he doesn't have all-stars around him, they still are competing. They still get to the playoffs. They can even get to the finals sometimes. But if you put some stars around him, then he can win a few rings for you. In football, one player is not going to make that much difference unless he is just amazing in every aspect. But even in that, you still need some other combinations of things. So it's very complicated. It's weird, you know. But that's why winning is attributed, though, to a quarterback and not any other player on the field, because they have so much influence over the game. I mean, a quarterback can even influence the situation with the defense by putting them in better field position, running the clock better, not scoring as quickly, but still scoring. All those things can actually affect the defense based on what the quarterback can do. It's the hardest position to play, I think. It's got the most responsibility. As quarterback, not only are you responsible for your own position, but you have to know everybody else's position as well as they do. So you have to know every wide receiver and his route tree and what he's good at and what he's not good at. You have to know what offensive linemen's weak spots are so you know what to anticipate. You got to know everything about everybody. It's insane. So when you are a guy like Tom, like Peyton, who knows all these things that are happening, dude, I mean, do you have any idea the amount of work and dedication that went into getting that far and to getting that? It's just insane. So that's why they get credit for things. That's why they get the credit for the wins and they get all the big money. Well, there you go. It's deserving. It's like having I know it's cliche, but it's like having the coach out on the field. If you could combine the mind of a coach with the actual physically doing it, you get guys like that's what Brady and Peyton are. They're that embodiment. So it's pretty damn cool. Drew Brees. Dude, every time Drew Brees had a new record, they stopped the game and I mean, I'm surprised somebody didn't come out there and like shower him naked in gold leaves and stuff and have strippers jumping out of birthday cakes and crap. I mean, they made a big deal out of it. When Tom would break a record, it was like,
Nothing to see here.
oh, sorry to interrupt. Proceed.
I see what's going on here.
I see what's going on here. Proceed.
Sorry to interrupt. Who knows where that quote is from? See it twice?
Jake Saunders says, tomorrow the heretic Mahomes is being tried in the Superdome by Pope Sean and Cardinals Breeze and Jordan.
Yep, see it twice, did know. Good job.
Yeah, we count on See It Twice knowing we know he's the movie guy.
That's why I put him on the spot. I knew he was prepared.
Shaq Facts. Fact check. Can we fact check the Shaq Facts? Can we do that? Fact check.
It's taken out of context. Can't say that. Sorry.
Oh, damn.
Free speech, but hey.
So we can't fact
Gotta
check.
be in context.
We can't fact check the Shaq Facts. Fact check?
Fact check.
The Shaq Fact check. So fact check the Shaq Fact. What?
That was like sound check.
Shaq Fact check. Fact check. No, because they are facts. No, Shaq. Try posting something on Facebook. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Fact check. They'll say, no, he didn't say those. He didn't say that word for word.
Yeah.
He used a different verb.
Our fact checker said that, but
Yeah.
We own what the facts.
Fact check.
Yeah. We know what facts are. You don't, so whatever. Delete. Yeah. Delete your comments. Yeah, they're blocking a lot of people. On my Facebook wall, in my feed, I see a lot of people posting things, and it just says, "This is hidden because it's taken out of context." Okay.
Fact check.
These are personal posts on personal pages. Don't you be fact checking me here. I can, it's like they're supposed to mimic real life. In real life, we're sitting here, you and I can talk. What, all of a sudden someone's going to pop up here at home, knock, knock, fact check, you can't say that? No, this is private walls. I understand it maybe in some kind of public.
Well, you grew up in communism, so you should know.
Yeah, I do know. Anyway, back to football.
Fact check.
Fact check.
Sorry, I like saying that. It just sounds funny.
Sounds fun.
But yeah. So where were we?
Yeah.
I was on some kind of random tangent earlier about something. So.
Yeah. Some kind of MVP.
Right. Okay. Oh, look, the red coat. The red coat.
Oh.
5 pound super chat. He says, Shaq facts are infallible. No fact check required. Except for Facebook, who will try to fact check it.
In fact, no fact check allowed.
Yeah.
And that is a fact.
You know what we need to do? Let's make that a thing.
Oh.
So, Shaq facts, fact check.
Yeah.
And I'll get us a little.
Oh yeah, like a little
animation or something. Fact check. Shaq's facts. Yeah, that'll be good. See it twice. $5 super chat. He says, fax your Shaq fact checks to Halifax. Wow. That's a lot. Say that fast.
Yeah. I thought of one in a different language. Like
Shaq fact.
Shaq fact.
I love that we have memberships now because I like seeing the VAS logo next to people's names. That's so cool. I like that.
Yep. It's the green logo.
So back to what I was saying about GOAT status for quarterbacks. It's apparently whatever is going on in the league, that's what they go with to kind of formulate their argument to fit their guy, and that's kind of what people are doing now. But
everybody has got a narrative.
Yeah, I have to tell you guys something. As far as the Von Allen Sports most valuable quarterback goes, Mahomes is not running away with it. Remember when I showed you, Milena? How much was he? Who was right on his tail? Josh Allen. It was what? By a tenth of a point.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Why are we not hearing so much about Josh Allen, though?
Why are we not hearing about? Okay.
Yeah.
Several reasons. First of all, Josh Allen plays for Buffalo, and nobody cares about Buffalo.
Yeah.
2, he don't have torque.
No torque.
No torque. Okay, and torque isn't about actual throwing the ball. Torque is about throwing the ball while looking glorious, and stars come from your skin as you're throwing the ball. And then you need Tony Romo to sit there and literally perform fellatio on you during a live broadcast saying, "Oh my God, that is the most outstanding thing of all time
I have ever seen." Okay, well, it almost sounded like a Christmas song, but yeah, that's torque.
And the only people who can get torque is Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And, well, yeah, that's, I think they're the biggest torquies
Right now.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Josh Allen, he's not being mentioned because of that. And
It's surprising because he's right up there. You will
Right.
see, guys, when Aaron presents this. It's amazing.
and apparently now there's some kind of new element. Like a guy on ESPN trashed him or something because he said something about American flags and dogs. I'm not really sure what he was talking about. But apparently ESPN has labeled Josh Allen as not marketable, whatever that is, whatever that means for them. But anyway, he's not the chosen one. Okay?
Yeah.
There's some guys who were the chosen ones. Like Peyton Manning was the chosen one, you know? Josh Allen isn't that, for whatever reason. They don't care about him. It doesn't matter what he does. But I'm telling you guys, he is right there on Mahomes' ass. Seriously. You're probably wondering how that's possible. Okay. I'll tell you guys this. What's happening with Josh Allen is each week in the VAS formula, there is a weekly ratio between how many completions you throw over the defense or over your opponent and that defense and how much they give up. Okay? So whether you go over that ratio or under the ratio depends on how many points you get. If you're playing a tough team, a team that's only given, let's say you're playing a team that week that only gives up 16 completions per game. Okay? And keep in mind, your opponent is only rated for the previous 4 games, not for the season. Okay? The reason I do that, I know that everyone else gets the average from season total, but that's complete bullshit. All right? If you play a team in week 11, what they did in week 1 means absolute dog shit. Okay? It means nothing. Okay? It means 2 things. Jack and shit. Okay? And Jack left town. All right? So it doesn't matter. All that matters when you are playing a team is I estimate the last 4 or 5 weeks. That is the most relevant. What you were doing for the last 4 or 5 weeks is the most relevant, and it gives us the best idea of who that team is. So I picked 4 weeks just for simplicity, 4, 8, 12, 16 for right now. So right now it's 4 weeks. Whether they play 3 or 4 games, irrelevant. 4 weeks at a time, because even the bye week is part of the inertia that is involved with the team changing. So when Josh Allen goes up against these guys, let's say that he plays a team for allows 15 completions per week. Mm-hmm. That's a good defense, or good defense against completions. The more he throws over that number, the better it is. So if he throws for 21 completions, he gets 6 points, right? But the same guy that week is playing another team who throws for 21 completions. But he gets no points. He actually goes negative. Why? Because he played a team that gives up 28 completions per game, and he could only get 21 against them. So that's garbage, like in garbage in that category. Okay, that's how it works.
Yeah.
And we do this for completions. We do it for yards. We do it for touchdowns.
Yeah.
Josh Allen has an incredible rating for this. Whenever he plays teams that are, the defenses are great in this category, he overachieves, he overperforms. He has also had a tougher outing defensive-wise than a lot of other teams. In fact, there's a part of the formula that calls for win percentage of a team a quarterback plays and how many points that defense gives up. Aaron Rodgers is dead last. Aaron Rodgers is averaging on a weekly basis in a 4-week period. He is averaging a win percentage of an opponent of around .300. So that's pathetic. Okay, it's not Aaron's fault. I'm not talking bad about him or anything, but I'm just saying that's very low. And then you got guys like Nick Foles on the Bears who has the opposite end of the spectrum. So he's got a very tough situation going for him. The Bears have had a tough situation in general. But Josh Allen hits all of these areas very highly. And the formula also is not just about stats. It's about the context of those stats, like how they happened, what their weight is relevant to others, the team they're playing, the defenses they're up against. All these things matter. We even factor in salary cap, okay? Who you're working with, how much help you got. Has your head coach won a Super Bowl? How good is your head coach? How good is your run game? Are you getting a lot of help from the run game? All of these things are factored in, dude. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, all the things that have importance and relevance have been quantified, and this way, it's easier to actually do it through math than just the eye test.
Right. I needed some kind of consistent number that got rid of all the bullshit, and all the opinions and all the eye test crap and the whole torque and all that junk.
And it's very carefully calculated, assessed, and tested. So that's why it takes a while, because it's all Aaron's creation. But he has to, and he runs. He tells me. I see the formula.
Redcoat helped. Redcoat helped.
Of course, Redcoat, both of them. And then it's being tested every week.
And each week that goes by, we tighten it. We tighten it better.
Something or adjusted in a way that makes more sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But you guys are going to be so shocked and amazed by how close Josh Allen is keeping this contest with Patrick Mahomes. And he's just hitting all the right levels. When he plays a team that gives up a lot, he overperforms. When he plays a team that doesn't give up much, he still overperforms. And he's collecting everywhere. He's collecting points in the run game. He's running for yards. He's running for touchdowns. The dude is just collecting everywhere. And at the end of the day, this award is about how relevant a quarterback is to his team and how much of the lifting is he doing. Okay? And the more you have around, the less that you actually are hands-on, the worse it's going to be for you. Aaron Rodgers is having a problem in my system right now because he's getting a lot of help from his run game, and he's not throwing the ball as much, at least from the last time I saw. And everything is about, this is a quarterback award, okay? You need to be a quarterback. If you're not being a quarterback, it's going to be hard for you. And Yak's not awarded that much. Okay? I don't care if you can throw a 2-yard pass and your guy can run 50 yards. Whoop-de-freaking do. Okay? Yeah, you're going to get credit for it, but it's very minimal. You will get credit for air yards. You will get credit for passing touchdowns and things like that. But you got to win. You got to win.
Yeah, because otherwise, why not get a runner from one of the Olympic runners?
Well, they kind of have one almost. His name's Tyreek Hill right now.
Yeah.
That dude can, but
Yeah, it has
well,
to be in the context though.
but in Patrick Mahomes' case,
Yeah.
Patrick's doing both.
Yeah.
So he's getting the yards after the catch. So he's getting guys so he can throw a 2-yard pass and it goes for 50 yards. But Patrick is also getting the air yards.
Right.
He's doing both. I mean, and that's why he's number one right now, because he is also playing exceptionally well.
Besides the torque.
But I mean, should we have a point about torque? I mean, I don't know. So
Not for that. It could be like
we could call it the torque scale. How about that?
Yeah, that could be a different.
The torque scale. All right. So. But yeah, so that's the deal right now. Russell Wilson is still holding up, despite struggling a bit the last few games. But he did so well in the early part of the season that he did so crazy well that it's holding him up and it's keeping him up there. He's not going to win probably, doesn't look like, but I would have really been happy to send that award to Seattle. So,
Yeah.
but because I'm a big Russell Wilson fan, but hey, it's not about that. It's whoever wins it, we'll send the award to. So, and we're gonna make this award badass. I already talked to the Red Coat. He's gonna help me. Maybe we can figure out how to 3D print the molding for it or something. I don't know, but we'll make it very interesting. We'll make it so cool looking that whatever quarterback wins it, he'll want to display it just because it looks awesome, not because it's, means something to him. It probably won't. But if you make something badass looking, then someone's going to want to put it out just because it's cool and it's a conversation piece. And that's what we're hoping for. So. Playoffs. What a joke. 7th seed. Why don't we just let everybody in?
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone's a winner. Yes, everyone's a winner. Participation trophies for everybody.
Yeah. There are no losers.
Well, congratulations to the Bills, AFC East champions. Unless the Broncos can score 30 points in the next minute and 13 seconds.
Yeah. I think it's pretty sure win.
I think it's in the bag. So,
with pretty high certainty.
So congratulations to them. They've taken our division. And I said our division's not over. I said our dynasty isn't interrupted until we lose the division, and that is when. I'm sorry, not the dynasty. The division streak. It's not over until we lose it. And the dynasty is not interrupted until we either don't make the playoffs or we lose in the playoffs. So. But honestly, if we were in the playoffs, which is not going to happen, but if we were and then made it to the Super Bowl, even if they lost, you could still say that the dynasty's still rolling.
Right.
I mean, because they would have won the AFC, right?
Yeah.
So, but it looks like it's going to be interrupted. But I'll tell you what could get it back going? Get Matt Ryan. So, but yeah, congrats to Buffalo. They're the one team in our division that I have nothing against. I've never had anything against them. Milena.
Except that one game.
Milena, our first. It wasn't our first date, but our first football day together. We went to Barney's Beanery.
Oh, yeah.
Who were the Patriots playing? Who was your first game you've ever watched?
Was it the Bills?
It was the Bills.
It was the Bills.
Yep.
Buffalo sucks. I remember that part though. There was a guy. Well, that's somewhere else.
That was years later.
That was years later in Foxborough when we went with
Yep.
Shaq, Mr. A, Jared, everybody, and there were these fans that were next to us. Of the Bills. And then there were these Patriots fans next to us. They kept yelling, "Buffalo sucks!" the whole time. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor couple.
That guy was drunk or whatever. I don't know what his deal was.
Yeah,
but
and he was with his kids. It was so annoying, actually. It's still in my ear. Like, Buffalo sucks.
No. That's not the same person.
No?
The guys who were saying Buffalo sucks were those drunk dudes out front.
Oh,
They were
okay.
funny. The guys.
No. The guys with the kids too.
The
were
guy.
saying it.
They were saying something else.
They started doing the same. I don't know. After a couple of beers.
I thought they were yelling something else. But anyway,
Yeah, it's okay.
they were annoying. Yeah.
Yeah,
The ones next to us.
Buffalo, now I hear these people.
But yeah, that was our first game. Your first football game together with me. Your first Patriots game.
Yeah.
We were all dressed up and everything. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That was 20. That was the 20.
Pictures.
It was the 2011 season.
Yeah.
And it was an end of the year game, so I think it was week 16. Maybe 2012 hadn't come yet, but it was the 2011 season at the end, and I think it was week 15, week 16, something like that. But yeah, the Bills, and we won, of course. So
Yep.
Mr. A. Mr. A says a super chat. Mr. A, we're trying to get you a present. And he's funding the present. Okay. Mr. A sends a $20 super chat. He says, "Let's go! Woo!" Oh, that was good. That echoed good. What was that? That was weird.
Oh, no. Kind of good echo going here.
Melvin Gordon scores a touchdown for Denver. Did I read that right earlier? Did someone say that they were a Bills fan?
I don't know.
There it is. Gemini.
Is a Bills fan?
Yeah, Gemini's been around for a while here, but he says the last time Bills had hope, we had Drew Bledsoe at quarterback. Okay, I could take that two ways. One, he's referring to when the Patriots had Drew Bledsoe, and that was the 90s, and the Bills were pretty good. Or he means the last time the Bills were good, Drew Bledsoe was the Bills quarterback. I wonder which one he means. I thought Gemini was a Pats fan, though. I think it's the other one. I think he means the 90s when Buffalo was good. But it's interesting how it could be either one, right? So.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Josh Allen, every time I see him, he looks completely different. So weird. The dude's like a chameleon or something. So. Yeah. New England beating Miami would be an upset. Yeah, that's weird. That sounds funny. Just a weird year. It shall pass. This too shall pass. You shall not pass.
Counting down the year.
Imagine everyone's reaction when this New Year's over. The New Year's celebration for this one. It's going to be in anger. It's going to be like, screw you, 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, onside kick. Buffalo recovers. Do I see the Pats beating Miami? No, I don't.
Weird.
After what I saw last week, like Shaq said, oh no, we suck again.
We're starting to. Where's Addie? We're starting.
Yeah, where's Addie?
To feel.
I feel so
pain.
bad for him. We were like, he's about to beat the Ravens, and then
What a game! What a game that was. Yeah, let's discuss it when he's here. Unbelievable.
see it twice. $5 super chat. He says, will 2020 pass with torque or like a Drew Brees deep ball? Oh no. Hopefully with torque. So we just want to get rid of it as far away as possible.
I think it's had already a lots of torque. Okay.
But we want it to pass with torque.
With the torque.
If it's a Drew Brees deep ball, it's gonna get thrown back in our face,
yes.
and we're gonna have to repeat that, I guess, is the concept. So.
Surely.
Oh no, we suck again.
Shaq quote.
Although it's been 20 years since we've said that. I had to say that, so that's not bad.
That's what I'm saying. We need to talk to Addie.
What I do think is funny is that two teams that have been garbage for so long, the Browns and the Bills, are both good. It's weird.
Things change.
It's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
It is 2020. But there's always one consistent thing. The Jets suck. That's good.
The Jets still.
We suck again.
Yeah, we suck again. Forever.
All right. So we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I want to take a look at what's going on there. So let's hang out tomorrow in the post game. So me and Shaq, of course, will have we'll talk about all the games that happened, of course, and hopefully we'll be talking about a Pats victory and a Tom Brady victory at the same time.
Yep. Make sure you tune in. And that will be a lot of fun tomorrow with those two.
And if you guys and then of course the post game shows, we take calls if you want to complain and whatever you want to do. So but Merry Christmas and condolences to Mr. A and Grandma and Momma Automotive. And
we will miss you.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Good night, guys.
Bye.